Hello my friend, thank you for clicking to this video. If this is your first time here watching this video, my name is Mario Ernesto and I am upload videos related to upholstery so often. So feel free to subscribe and you will learn a lot of things related to upholstery. If you haven't subscribed to my channel from a long time ago and you have been there supporting my channel, watching my video, thank you my friend. Thank you for being there. Thank you for being loyal to my channel. I really appreciate that part so much. So as you know, the purpose of my channel is just to give you an idea how you can learn upholstery, how you can work in your own car interior. That's the purpose of my channel, giving you an idea, showing you how you can repair, make a simple repair. And some of my videos will require a lot of tools and will require you to have a little bit experience, but I'm showing you how you can do it. So in this video, I will show you how you can repair a 2007 Ferrari Convertible top. When I say Ferrari Convertible top, first thing that you might think, oh, it is a expensive car, luxury car. And yes, even if it is 2007, the car is still costing a lot of money. If you have been working on this trade, my friend, you know how important it is for us to take care of the paint. This is like a toy for the customer. And especially on convertible top, we have to spend some time protecting the paint. Why? Because we're going to recline on the car. We have to put like a phone on top of the pallet that we put or the blanket that we put just to protect the paint, because we're going to put tool in there. And by doing that, we are eliminating any risk to scratch the paint. So I'm going to show you how you can repair this convertible top, and you're going to need tool to do it. You will see me how I do it. The best thing right here for the customer should be replace the whole top. But this car has been indoor for since his body, and I can tell you that the way how it look from outside, it look good. The top look very good. So and the customer don't want to spend money. You know, if the customer go for the aftermarket top, which one I don't recommend it, especially on this car. I always tell the customer, if you're going to replace the top, or go for the original, don't buy an aftermarket. Why? Because sometimes, you know guys, if you have been installing convertible top, you know exactly when a customer buy aftermarket part, no matter what we do, sometimes the top is still looking bad. It doesn't fit well, no matter what we do. Why? Because it is aftermarket. So what I always tell the customer, especially on this kind of car, go with the original. If you go with aftermarket, it will cost him like around, you know, GHHs. That brand is a very good brand. There are some other brands that are good too, aftermarket. If you go with that brand, will cost him like $2 grand, between $2 grand and $3 grand. So figure out aftermarket. Now figure out if he go with the original. A lot of money. So but this time he don't wanna replace the top, and I'm going to make just a small repair. To do this kind of repair, here is the tool that I will use. I will use a drill gun. I will use a TX 20 and 27 torch, and I will use a curved pick. If you don't have a curved pick, you can use a straight one, or even you can use a flat screwdriver. I will use a hammer, a chisel, and a chisel holder. What else I will use? I will use a glue gun. But if you don't have a glue gun, you can use a brush. I will use a glue. The glue that I will use is that one right there. That is a good quality glue. If you are living outside the United States, maybe it is hard for you to get that glue, but don't worry, you can use a lower quality glue. Except 3M spray can. I don't recommend you to use spray can for this job. And I will use a heat gun. I will use a grinder and a 3-inch disc. If you don't have a grinder and you don't have a disc, you can use a sandpaper. I will use a 1/8 drill bit. I will use a plier. What else I will use? And I will use a heat shrink plastic protected. I will use that one. You will see where I will use it. And I will use a 1/8 thickness rivet. Aluminum. I recommend you to use aluminum or stainless steel rivets. 1/8. And I will use a rivet gun. can be manually, or if you have a pneumatic, that would be great too. So I already had that tool, so now I'm going to start taking them apart. But before, I'm going to check for scratch on the paint, dents or bump on this car. If I notice something, I will let the customer know, and I recommend you to do the same. If the customer is there, check it in front of him. If you notice something, let the customer know immediately. So I'm going to start taking them apart, and you will see everything related to how you can repair this 2007 Ferrari Convertible top. I had the car right here, so but before to keep going with this convertible top, let me say something on Spanish for those who don't speak English. Este video muy pronto estará en español para todos ustedes, los que no hablan inglés, so manténgase pendiente. As you can see, I am making sure this convertible top is working. I open it all the way and I close it all the way. As a upholstery, as a convertible top installer, we always do this. Always. The problem with this top, the driver's side is fine. You can see him right there was tight. That's the way it should be. And let's see the other side. You can see it is loose. Something is wrong in there. This top have a lot of cable, and that part should be tight. Shouldn't be like that, because water or wind might go through it. I have to find out what is wrong with this convertible top. It has 6 cables, 3 on the driver's side and 3 on the passenger side. Might be one of those, it is broken or it is disconnected. I'm going to find out. To do that, I have to take them apart halfway, from the front halfway to the back. And I'm going to remove those screws right there. It's a TX27. On some convertible top, Ferrari is TX25, and some are 30. So I remove that molding and that rubber. Just pay attention how you are removing everything, because remember, you have to put it back. I am using that pick, but if you don't have it, you can use a straight one or any flat screwdriver. I am disassembling that part, the side, driver side only, because the problem, it is right there. Under that molding right there should be a cable, and I have to remove that cable, and I have to disassemble this part. Just be patient if you never done something like this. There is that rivet right there, and that rivet is holding the cable. I have to remove that rivet. You can use a drill bit, or you can use a chisel, and you can see where I put the chisel, and this way it is easy to hit it with the hammer. So the rivet is out. So now I'm going to close the top, because I need to find out what is wrong. So it is closed, and I have to remove this part, and I'm going to move to the other side. And you see this molding, this belongs to the headliner, so you gotta be careful. Remember, if you are not going to replace the headliner, just be careful. This part right here belongs to the top, and I have to unglue it. I have to separate it. And I am holding the camera one hand, and I'm using the other hand, just pulling that part. And it is almost undone. Okay, that part, it is separated from the bar. Right here I can see one spring, I can see 2 springs, and I can see 2 cable in there. Okay, I have to remove those screws right there. I have to remove, because I have to open the top a little bit more, and this is on the way. Okay, that is right. Remove that one. You can see I open more. So this part is fine. There should be 1 cable inside that black, like a piping, and I don't see the other cable. I'm going to open it, and right there is one cable. That is fine. The problem is not that cable, and it is connected. So I am looking for the cable from this side, and there should be one more cable. It is not that one, and that one it is connected. It's not that one, so this belongs to the frame, and there is the other cable. You can see me right there. Okay, the problem is on that cable. See, even it is disconnected. Why this get disconnected? I have to cut it, and I need to find out why this cable it get disconnected from the spring. So I am using a racing blade. You have to be careful. I forgot to mention that you're going to need a racing blade, but this is one thing that you're going to need it. Or you can use a sharp knife too. Okay, the problem is right there. That part of the cable, the loops, it is broken. The thing is, they are not going to sell you just the cable. They're going to sell you the whole top. Why? Because the cable is inside of the top, or that like a piping, it is inside. So what am I gonna do right here? I'm going to use a 1/8 drill bit and drill a hole. And this is gonna be fine. Believe me, nothing. For any reason, it broke that part. I made a hole and I sanded. If you don't have a grinder, you can use a sandpaper. Okay. I drill a hole. I fixed that part. Now I have to put the cable all the way inside. I have to make sure to go be inside that part, and you have to pull it from the other side. What I'm gonna do right now is going to connect those the cable and the spring by going to use one of these heat shrink plastic protector. You can buy the whole set, or you can buy separated. It's better to buy the whole set. So I am putting that yellow plastic inside the cable, and then I am using a plier to pull the cable. I am pulling the cable and I am holding with one plier. Now I get the spring and put one end of the spring inside that hole. And it's in. I'm going to close a little bit the end of that spring because I don't want that spring to coming out from that hole. Okay, I got it. So now we're going to pull this plastic, making sure to cover the spring. This is patient, so be careful. And you can see them right there. I'm going to just apply a little bit right there. And that part is done. So what is next? I'm going to use the heat gun because I need to apply a hot air in there. If you don't have like industrial heat gun, you can use like a hair dryer and that will work. Just be careful, don't burn the hairliner. Okay, I got that part and you can see it. The spring is connected with the cable. So now I'm going to put everything back. I'm going to put this spring in there, and I'm going to put this screw in there. So that part is done. Now I have to put a glue right here because I have to glue part of the convertible top with that ball right there. And I put a black hardboard under because I don't want to spray glue on the headliner. just remember how this part was connected, and you have to do the same thing. In case if you don't remember, I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video. Take photo or take video, that way it will help you a lot in case if you don't remember how all these parts were connected. And then I put that molding, plastic molding in there. The function of that molding is to keep the headliner in place. When it opens, the headliner has to be in a certain position, and when it closes, it has to be in a certain position. Other way, my rip or my damage the headliner. Remember when I remove a rivet from there with the chisel? So I am putting that rivet back, and I am using a manual rivet gun, and the rivet is right there. It's holding the cable in place. Now I'm going to put glue right here on both sides, and I'm going to glue that part on it. If you don't have a glue gun, you can use a brush and apply glue with brush. You don't have no option. For us who work on car interior or upholstery, it is easier to use a glue gun. It's so efficient working with this kind of tool. Even if you work on furniture, it is very important to have like a glue gun. So I put glue in there, and I am putting this blackboard under because I don't want to spray glue at all on this canvas material. So I have glue already. You know that convertible top has some mark, so make sure just follow those marks. When you are installing a new convertible top, it doesn't have mark. If you don't have experience, you might guessing how to place and rise the top, but right here it's not. You're not going to guess. Just follow those marks. And then there is a metal molding and there is a gasket. You have to put that molding with those screws right there using a TX27. I mean, on this one is TX20, are smallest. Then the front screw. So it is done that part. And you see the gasket have like a one metal in there, and you have to put it down, push it, and then pull it through you. It will get in. There is a hole on the frame. You have to make sure to get in. So that part is in. So now I have to put this gasket, and then on top will be the molding. Just make sure to match those holes, and then put those screws. You can do everything right here by hand. It's not necessary to use a drill gun. So I am cleaning. This part is done. I just have to clean it from inside and from outside, and check it. Make sure it's working like how it was before. You see, everything is perfectly right there. Those screws are in place. So now I have to close this top and see how it look, especially the part where I fix. So I am closing, and this tab is closed, and now we are going to see it is dirty, I will clean it. I will put a special liquid in there, just making sure to look very nice. It's a little bit dirty, but I will clean it. I'm going to see the other side. The problem was on the passenger side, and you can see right now, my friend, you can tell that part, it is tight. The problem was the spring. I connected. Now it looks like if nothing happened. You saw the whole process, my friend. I showed you how you can do this kind of repair. I remember the first time when I installed a convertible top, I couldn't sleep the night before, just thinking about that I was going to install a Ferrari convertible top. So I understand if you get nervous. Just relax. I give you an idea how you can do this kind of repair. I have a lot of convertible top on my channel. If you are planning to install a convertible top and you feel nervous or you don't know how to approach, you don't know how to take them apart, just watch, go to the convertible top playlist on my channel and you will see a lot of convertible top in there. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Thank you. Ciao, ciao.